Welcome back guys to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today hopefully we're going to be reacting to a new Ultra Majin Vegeta and breaking down his kit. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on him in the comment section below. With that being said, grab your sense of beats and let's go. Hopefully it is Mr. Ultra MV himself, but let's see. Majin Buu is as good as Awakened Master. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my god. Oh dude, the hands are so sick. The hands are so sick behind him. Oh my god. And he has the pose for his win. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, they cooked already. They cooked already, bro. Oh yeah, look at that smirk. We are summoning, boys. We are fucking summoning. I have been waiting for this for so long, dude. Oh my god. I made a video recently on the Red Majin Vegeta Zenkai talking about like this guy getting an LF or an Ultraman. We have been waiting for this guy, bro. We have been freaking waiting. And he is not disappointing right now. That animation was peak. His ultimate is a little weak though. His ultimate's a little weak. No final explosion is I really would have liked to see an updated final explosion animation. His animations are a little bit disappointing, maybe even more than a little bit. But at least he is finally here. His art animation is exquisite. One might even say marvelous. It is fucking peak. Alright, we are here with Ultra Majin Vegeta's ability. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he does, man. Hopefully they did him justice. So his Z ability is Ultimate and Awakened damage inflicted by episode Majin Buu Saga Z, and Majin Buu Saga insane characters get strike, attack, and defense. So he is a melee unit, okay? He has 30% damage inflicted, 30% key recovery, yada yada yada. Strike attack, he has blast armor with 100% chance to inflict heavy bleed. His blast cards increase your strike card cost by 30 for 5 timer counts on hit, pretty solid. He can stack that as well, so that could be a nice way to like end your combo. His blue card, if his unique gauge is full, so he has a unique gauge, will draw a special arts card and increase the enemy's sub count. Does massive impact damage, 30% to special move damage for 3 counts that cannot be cancelled, that's huge. Inflicts all enemies with minus 50% health restore for 10 counts, that's also pretty good. And if unique gauge is full, he gets an additional 30% damage that is cancelable, increases their sub count by 5 for 10 counts, and gets a special arts card. Let's go and see what his special arts card does now. One applies the following effects to self upon activation, randomly draws 2 new cards if you have 3 or less, restores ki by 50, 20% damage inflicted, and on hit, so this is a either AoE or charge attack green card. Looks like an AoE because it doesn't say that it has blast armor, and on hit it gives him cover null and nullify enemy destroy card effects for 5 timer counts, and also gets type neutral for 10 counts as unique gauge is full, combos into his entire kit. That's pretty solid. Depending on how hard his unique gauge is to get, this could be very freaking insane. His ultimate does supreme explode damage, and on activation gets 40% ult damage for 3 timer counts, nullifies endurance for 20 timer counts, which is cancelable, cancels all attribute downgrades, and inflicts no switching for 3 timer counts. That's pretty good. And if his unique gauge is full, he gets an additional 20% damage, reduces their ki by 100, and gets rid of their attribute upgrades and buff effects. Half of the damage inflicted will also be inflicted to the people on standby. That is a very solid ultimate to have. Very, very solid ultimate to have. Just wish that, it was final explosion. His main ability gives him the Big Blast Cannon, which is his ultimate. Gets 30% health, 50 ki, charges his unique gauge by 50%, and 30% more damage to tag Saiyan, okay? Seals enemy rising rush for 10 counts as well, pretty solid. All of this is cancelable, however. Now let's get into the nitty gritty of his first unique. He gets 50% unique gauge off the bat, 200% damage inflicted, 70% cut, 10%. Okay, so he's going to be very tanky because he already has this. This is the exact same thing that Turles has, and it makes him feel very durable. So this guy's going to feel very durable as well, as long as his stats are good, which they should be. And when he comes into the battlefield, he also has card draw speed and minus 10 to strike and blast cards right here, which is also pretty good. Then let's go ahead and take a look here. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. 50% of damage inflicted once for the rest of the game. He gets an additional level of card draw, so that's 2 card draw off the bat on an entry. Cover Null as well. Destroys all of your enemy special move arts cards, reduce their key by 30, 30% to their power. Is this guy a defense type? What the heck? This is insane defensive stuff. This is very good defensive stuff. Also +2 to all enemy sub count. And that's just from him coming in. He has a pseudo lock just for coming in then. That's really good. That's really good. Every time he's faced with an enemy, he also gets a card, 30 key and 15%. So this will activate when he comes into the battlefield as well. This is very good, man. With level 2 card draw, getting a card on entry and key. Does he get key right here? Did I miss any? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he just gets a 30 key on entry. Okay. If own health is under 50% when hit by an enemy attack while his character is on the battlefield, he gets 40% health back, nullifies one downgrades for 30 counts, and destroys all of their strike cards. Okay. When his health reaches 0, he restores health by 40%, destroys all of the enemy strike cards, reduces their Dragon Balls by 2, and seals their main abilities for 5 counts. So he has an endurance effect as well. So this guy's, wow, he really might be a defense type. He's very well freaking designed. Cancels enemy buff effects every time they use a special move, ultimate, or awakens arch card while he's on the battlefield 3 times. Okay, but this does not activate against rushes. That is something to keep in mind. This does not activate against rushes. But it is a very good ability to have, for sure. The only issue with this ability is special moves could be spammed, and that could burn through this ability very quickly. Then he has a strike cover change. Rapidly, that's good, rapidly, charges own unique gauge while this character is on the battlefield, so he can't charge it on bench. And when his unique gauge is full, he gets another 20% health back. He gets type neutral defense for 15 counts, steals enemy special move and special arts for 5 timer counts. Pretty solid, not too crazy of a gauge, not too crazy, but he's going to be filling this up a lot. It really depends on how he resets this gauge that determines how good this gauge is. While this character is on one of the following states, if his own unique gauge is full, consumes the entire gauge to counter the enemy's blast arts 3 times. If he's standing still, attacking, moving, receiving an attack. So he has a UG4 gauge, but for blast cards. UG4 obviously does it on everything. So it's a UGB gauge, but for it's actually, that is what it is. It's just a UGB gauge. Okay. And that can combo into his special move and ultimate. His unique gauge will disappear after he activates it 3 times. So that's interesting because after 3 times he just doesn't get any of his other effects that he has when his unique gauge is full. And if his unique gauge is full when changing cover or during assist, this counter will be given priority. So he can do this off of a cover change as well, but only to blast cards. It's kind of interesting, I guess. The following effects also occur when the counter activates. He randomly destroys one of his cards to draw a special move. Okay, so you can just auto combo that into a blue card 3 times, okay. Restores key by 50, restores vanishing gauge by 50, cancels their attribute buff, and he gives them no switching. Okay. That is very strong. That is a very strong effect, but he does not get type neutral when his gauge is popped. So you kind of just want to pop his gauge with somebody that has type advantage against him, which at the moment I don't believe we know what his typing is. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, this is just a trailer. This is just a trailer, so we don't know anything from that. Yeah, we don't know what color he is, I believe. Oh, he's right. It's right here. I'm freaking stupid. He's yellow. Okay. So he'd be scared. I mean, they just released a red Gotenks, dude. they just released a red Gotenks, and he does a lot of damage. I don't think it says what kind of type he is here either. If he's like a defense type or a offense type. Don't believe that's specified either. But he does look pretty solid. He does look pretty solid. We'll definitely have to see him in use to get a better idea. But on paper, definitely doesn't look as insane as Turles. But probably not even as insane as UG4, honestly. But I think he can be looked close to UG4 at least. I think the main thing is just that his gauge is not as good as UG4's, but he is still very good. If the gauges were equal, I would say this guy's probably better than UG4. But other than that, that is the Majin Vegeta reveal, breakdown, and reaction. If you guys, enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay around because we will be summoning. I'll see you guys then.